lot of you guys wanted me to try the world's brightest flashlight on the highest hotel room I could find in Florida, and we're doing that today. This is the highest balcony room I could find in Naples, Florida, and we're gonna see what the world's brightest flashlight can do. Obviously, I have to be really fast with this. I'm not gonna point it towards the ocean because of the sea turtles, and I'm just gonna shine it down there. Wish me luck. Turning on the world's brightest flashlight in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I gotta turn that off.
Of plastic is superheated and pressed with a mold to create the shell of a suitcase. Watch as these tiny vehicles expand the highway by pushing a barrier over one lane. First, this plate printer dips into a mold of blue paint, then it uses a silicone pad to surround the plate and print a uniform pattern. Thousands of tomatoes fly through this sorting machine, which uses advanced sensors to reject any green or underripe tomatoes. This spinning machine carefully wraps a bale of hay, and a hydraulic blade cuts the plastic before the bale rolls off. Check out this crazy morning commute where a Colombian farmer rides a high-speed zip line to work. This special look at some of the most satisfying factory production processes from around the world. Plastic drop molding. This molding process uses the fluidity of hot liquid plastic to drop it precisely into place and then stamp a shape into it as it dries. The process even uses air to create a thin shell, creating hollow plastic shapes like large bottles. Wooden sheets. This chunky and powerful machine cuts thick wooden logs into thin sheets of wood, all in just a few seconds. Ice cream tub filler. There's a beautiful rhythm to using this machine, which creates 3 flavor stripes of ice cream that emerge in a block ready for sale. All the worker needs to do is catch and detach. Wrapping device. With careful positioning, this rapidly spinning mechanism can wrap a pipe in just a few seconds, creating the pipe itself. Laser cleaning. Laser ablation is the process of cleaning a surface by shooting a high-powered laser at it, causing the dirt to evaporate. It's highly effective, environmentally friendly, and has no impact on the base material and makes things as good as new. Technology has advanced an incredible amount over time. Today, we're looking at the most impressive technology from the past: ancient Egyptian locks. Using only a few pieces of wood, ancient Egyptians created one of the world's first locks more than 2,000 years ago. First, they drilled 3 holes into the top piece of wood and filled each hole with a wooden dowel. Then you could only open the door with a specially fitted wooden key that pushes the dowels up. World War II buttons compass. The British Royal Air Force discovered an amazing invention during World War II that allowed pilots to remove 2 buttons from their uniforms and create an emergency compass. In case a pilot crashed in unfamiliar territory, the buttons held a magnetic charge and would point them towards safety.
You are
invisible ink is heat sensitive, so it disappears when a flame touches it, revealing hidden images underneath. You won't believe this ambidextrous artist who makes 6 celebrity portraits at the same time using her hands and feet. YouTuber Zach King uses advanced editing to make it look like he's falling into a sidewalk painting.
Oh my gosh, Zach!
This terrifying billboard scares audiences into thinking a train is going off the rails or a UFO is landing. Check out Felix Semper's Cigar Guy sculpture that looks like a marble statue until you realize it's made from intricately layered pieces of paper. Watch as a sculptor makes a perfect recreation of Salvador Dali out of clay.
Is there chemistry? Let's test if these experiments work. Elephant toothpaste. Adding half a cup of water, a teaspoon of potassium permanganate, liquid dish soap, mix it well. We'll need a bigger dish. And here's the star of the show, hydrogen peroxide. Be careful, it works. Ooh, so satisfying. But don't touch it. And even though it's called elephant toothpaste, it's definitely not for cleaning teeth. Hot
Apple juice. From autumn apple harvest, a mechanized process in itself, apples are cleaned in a waterway, sorted and ground into a mash. The mash is then put into a high-pressure press, leaving a cloudy liquid which can be supplied as is, with preservatives added, concentrated or filtered to produce the more familiar clear form, before pasteurization and bottling. Potato chips. To produce potato chips, washed potatoes are stripped of their peel using a spinner and rough surface, and then spun against slicers, which cut the spuds into the required shape and style. After starch removal through rinsing and then air drying, they're cooked in oil at over 300 degrees, seasoned in a flavoring tumbler, and then packaged for shipping. Store-bought ice cream tubs. Large containers of milk are blended, typically with egg and sugar, to produce ice cream's base mix, which is then pasteurized to kill off bacteria. After a period of allowing flavors to mix and ingredients to blend, the ice cream's consistency is created by
Sensational substances are weirdly fun to watch. Today, we're looking at the most satisfying materials in the world. Gallium. A unique element called gallium is known as a liquid metal because it remains liquid at room temperature and doesn't solidify unless it is below -2 degrees Fahrenheit. Because it is a non-toxic substance, you can even play with this miraculous metal with your bare hands. Magnetic thinking putty. Silly Putty has a new competitor with this astonishing magnetic thinking putty, which is comprised of millions of micron-sized magnets that you can control like a snake charmer. You can even charge the blob so it will attract small metal objects like paper.